the Chi-Town experience on the flight. Let me go tune in to Keek on the mic. He gon' make sure we get our news and highlights. When you get on YouTube, you better hit the like.
Buckle up, Bears fans, because things are starting to heat up as we get ever closer to the 2025 NFL Draft. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. So we are only a couple of days away from round one of the 2025 NFL Draft, and things are really starting to heat up. Obviously, phones are probably going crazy as trades are trying to be facilitated. Obviously, these trades probably won't take place until round one. Teams trying to trade up, teams trying to trade back. It is going to be possibly a crazy night on Thursday for round one of the 2025 NFL Draft. So, Bears fans, on today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I have some loaded Bears news. But before we go any further, talking a little bit more about round one of the draft, let's talk about a possible contract extension for Joe Thuney. Ryan Poles actually met with the media today, and he said that an extension for Joe Thuney is a priority for the Chicago Bears, and rightfully so, Bears fans. The second that the Chicago Bears traded for Thuney from the Kansas City Chiefs, he instantly became one of the best players on this football team, especially on this offensive line. He is going to be a massive presence, not only as a player, but as a veteran teammate that's going to bring valuable leadership to some of these young guys as well. So I could definitely see Ryan Poles giving Thuney maybe like a 2-year extension. I know he's 32 years old, but he's still playing at a very, very high level. I think Ryan Poles is going to get through the NFL Draft, and then they're going to come back around and definitely pay Joe Thuney. I know there's been a lot of rumors out there saying that maybe he is a 1-year rental. I find that very hard to believe. I feel that the Chicago Bears want Joe Thuney here for the next couple of years, and I think that is reciprocated from Joe Thuney in his camp as well. I think he is very happy to be a Chicago Bear, and I think eventually an extension will get done between the Chicago Bears and Joe Thuney. So, Bears fans, do you want to see the Bears extend Joe Thuney to maybe like a 2-year extension to make him a Chicago Bear for the next couple of years? Let me know down below in the comment section. So, Bears fans, the buzz that's been going around all over social media over the last couple of hours, over the last couple of days, is the Bears possibly moving up, making an aggressive move up in round one of the 2025 NFL Draft. We've heard from both assistant general manager Ian Cunningham and general manager Ryan Poles today during their press conferences, and they said some very interesting things that kind of indicates that they may be looking to trade up in round one. First and foremost, assistant general manager Ian Cunningham had this to say. He said, "It depends what the cost is, who the player is, the value. We are weighing those right now. We'll see on draft night." General manager Ryan Poles added this: "I think this one is going to be a little while," talking about round one of the 2025 NFL Draft. And then he added, "There's a lot of phone calls going on right now. Said it's hard to tell whether the Bears actually pick at number 10. Things are going to get wild." And we've talked about many different scenarios about the Bears possibly trading up, the Bears trading down, or the Bears just staying put. I think the consensus right now amongst Bears fans is saying, you know what, just stay at number 10 or trade back and try to add draft capital for this year's draft and maybe even the 2026 NFL Draft as well. There is not a lot of Bears fans out there that are okay with Ryan Poles trading up. I guess it just depends on who the player is. And by the sounds of it, it seems that the Chicago Bears are really interested in possibly trading up in round one for Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty. Of course, you saw yesterday that Adam Schefter reported that the Bears are praying for running back Ashton Jeanty to drop to pick number 10. Of course, you think about teams that could possibly pick Ashton Jeanty. Obviously, the Raiders are a huge threat at number 6. Maybe the Dallas Cowboys at pick number 12 try to trade up and jump the Chicago Bears for Ashton Jeanty. Even Jeanty came out in an interview just yesterday saying that he expects to be picked at around pick number 6. He doesn't know what team it's going to be, but he expects to be a top 10 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. And then this morning, Tom Pelissero of NFL Network as well actually mentioned that the Bears could be heavy favorites to trade up to possibly jump a team like the Las Vegas Raiders for running back out of Boise State in Ashton Jeanty. And Bears fans, we have had so many different conversations. I think Ashton Jeanty is an outstanding prospect, right? You have guys like him and Amarion Hampton. But I've also been very clear that this is a very deep running back draft class. And I know a lot of people don't usually trade up for running backs, especially in round one. I will say this: if Ryan Poles, Ben Johnson, and the Chicago Bears organization feel this strongly about Jeanty, and they feel that this is the guy that can really take Caleb Williams and the offense to the next level, they can use him as a chess piece. Obviously, we know with Ben Johnson now in the fold, Ashton Jeanty could probably add a different dynamic to this offense alongside DeAndre Swift in the backfield. If they feel that strongly that they feel like they need to trade up for Jeanty, then by all means, go do it. But personally, for me, I would just take my luck, and hopefully he just drops to us at pick number 10. That is ideal scenario. But if they feel that the Cowboys or the Raiders are a true threat to take Jeanty at number 6, then maybe you do need to trade up. But for me personally, I think there's a lot of smoke screens out there. Obviously, you've seen Jacksonville trying to say, hey, we may take Ashton Jeanty to maybe get the Bears or Cowboys to trade up. Maybe that's what the Raiders are trying to do, saying, hey, we are interested in Jeanty to maybe make the Bears and Cowboys trade up for him as well. So to me, that may be all smokescreen. There's been so many different rumors and reports saying that the Raiders are not actually interested in taking a running back like Ashton Jeanty in round one. They have so many different areas of need, meaning that Ashton Jeanty may be a realistic option at number 10. But at the same time, knowing what Pete Carroll's about, playing good defense and running the football, dating back to his time with the Seattle Seahawks, maybe that is a realistic option for them at number 6 is taking Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State at number 6. So this is going to be crazy. I think Ryan Poles and the Bears, like every other scenario, are going through all their options and seeing if it's the best move for their football team. Even trading up a couple of spots, Bears fans, is going to cost you one of those second round picks, maybe a pick next year as well. And at that point, you have to think, is it really worth it giving up those second round picks, one of those second round picks, maybe a pick next year for Ashton Jeanty? Once again, I personally wouldn't do it. I would stick at number 10. And if he is there, then you get Ashton Jeanty. If he's not there and then no one else is available, then you look at options for trading back down the ladder in round one of the 2025 NFL draft. So Bears fans, I want to let you know, just give you this quick update on the podcast today that things are going to get wild. Once again, we all know that Ashton Jeanty is a great player. The idea of pairing him with Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, DeAndre Swift, with Rome Odunze and DJ Moore and Cole Kmet, it's really enticing. So I understand that the Bears probably are praying for Ashton Jeanty to fall and maybe willing to trade up, right? And that's why, once again, saying it would suck to give up one of those second round picks, but they do have 2 second round picks at their disposal to maybe dangle in front of a team within the top 10 to trade up for a guy like that. But personally, I hope that, Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson and Ian Cunningham and the Bears organization just stay patient. And once again, if he drops to us, that's great. If he doesn't, you have some other really good running backs within this draft class as well that could be huge assets to this offense in Chicago. So Bears fans, what do you want Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears to do? Do you want to see a trade up for Ashton Jeanty within the top 10? Do you want to just maybe test your luck and hopefully he drops to number 10? Or do you actually want to see the Chicago Bears trade back in round one from pick number 10 in this year's draft? Let me know down below in the comment section what you would do if you were in general manager Ryan Poles' shoes. But Bears fans, before I let you guys go, I just want to remind you guys one more time that I will be going live for every single night of the NFL draft, rounds 1 through 7. I'll be right here on a live stream on the podcast. So make sure you guys share with every single Bears or NFL fan that you know. Come join the fun. See my reaction to every single Chicago Bears pick right here on Geek on the Mic. I hope to see every single one of you guys here during the weekend. But other than that, make sure you guys continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for our all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You can go and subscribe because I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic.